Hi, I'm Scott Schwartz, the President of the Americas and Europe region. For this month's iConnect, we will focus on something that sets Pharmanex apart from other companies in the nutritional supplement industry. For the next few minutes, we will highlight the Pharmanex Research and Development Department, the fuel that powers the scientific engine that leads to such innovative, rigorously validated products as G3 and LifePak Nano. Our mission at Pharmanex is to help people build healthier, more productive lives by creating optimal nutritional supplementation. For us, there is no shortcut to optimization. We are committed to dedicating our resources to the identification and research of botanicals that have potential for beneficial use. Why offer supplements if you aren't going to assure they are safe, effective, and validated? To explain more about our R&D process, I'm pleased to welcome Dr. Mark Bartlett, Vice President of Pharmanex Global Research and Development, and Dr. Joe Chang, our Chief Scientific Officer. Throughout his career of more than 10 years with us, Dr. Bartlett has been a key leader and has had a significant influence in the research and development of the Pharmanex product line. Thank you for joining us today, Mark.
Thanks, Scott. It's a pleasure to be here.
You know, Dr. Bartlett hails from Australia. He earned degrees in biochemistry and organic chemistry from the Australian National University and a PhD in immunology and cell biology at the John Curtin School of Medical Research in Canberra. As a seasoned scientist, he has published more than a dozen papers on his work in various scientific journals. We are proud to have Dr. Bartlett leading our R&D department.
I appreciate your words of support, Scott, but truly we cannot do it alone. At Pharmanex, we measure every aspect of our science. We measure the health benefits of our products through clinical trials, the levels of active ingredients through standardization. We measure the safety of our ingredients by doing thorough toxicology studies, and in the end product by checking for toxic contaminants. We also measure the consistency of our manufacturing process. That's too much for just one person or even 10 scientists to manage effectively, and that's why Pharmanex employs more than 125 scientists in the R&D department, working in 3 research centers in the US and China.
You certainly have a lot to manage. Joe, with so much to coordinate, how does Pharmanex maintain such consistently high standards?
Well, Scott, the key is obviously consistent quality, and this is the Pharmanex 6S quality process, the basis of the company's pharmaceutical approach to product development. The first step is called selection. To locate the botanicals with the most effective health-promoting properties, Pharmanex employs teams of experts from the United States and Asia. These teams conduct exhaustive research, compiling, reviewing, and summarizing historical use and current intelligence about a botanical's properties and health benefits.
Pharmanex also conducts new research to identify the new botanicals, coordinating with noted professionals at Purdue University, Kansas University, Columbia, Scripps Research Institute, and Beijing University, amongst others. And only botanicals that pass extensive Pharmanex tests for authenticity and usefulness and safety are considered.
Now, sourcing is the second step in our success process. Once we decide to proceed with a particular ingredient, a team investigates potential sources and conducts exhaustive analyses on samples from each source. Sources may be domestic or international and may include Pharmanex cultivation areas in China and Chile. Pharmanex chooses a supplier based on the quality and concentration level of the active ingredients present in samples obtained from that particular source.
The third step in the success process is structure, and using state-of-the-art analytical techniques and working, if needed, in collaboration with respected universities and laboratories in both China and the United States, Pharmanex conducts structural analysis of the natural compounds that are present in the selected botanicals. And these analyses isolate and purify specific chemical structures in standardized extracts, a critical step in ensuring a safe and effective botanical.
Standardization is the fourth step. Wide variations in active ingredients are characteristic of any botanical. For example, when Pharmanex analyzes potential ginkgo biloba leaves, studies reveal the concentrations of active components will vary by as much as 300% depending on season, climate, soil, method of harvest, storage conditions, and processing.
And Pharmanex optimizes the active ingredients of a product through strict proprietary standardization processes. So each capsule of a Pharmanex product contains the same amount of each active ingredient.
The fifth step in the 6S process is called safety. Pharmanex is leading the way in establishing strict standards to ensure the safety of its products. Our scientists research and document the history of a product's use and safety. Pharmaceutical-grade tests for the presence of microbes, toxins, and heavy metals are carried out for all our products. The active ingredient amount used is based on dosages found effective through clinical trials and is backed by published data. Each product label contains directions for use and contains appropriate warning information.
The final step in the 6S quality process is substantiation. Pharmanex only makes product claims that have been substantiated through documented preclinical and clinical studies. Existing clinical data are reviewed, and when necessary, Pharmanex sponsors studies of its products. Data from some of these studies are then submitted to major international journals for review. It's this adherence to scientific standards for substantiation that helps make Pharmanex a leader in the natural healthcare product industry.
The 6S quality process is a primary reason why Pharmanex has become an industry leader in quality and efficacy. The attention to detail, strict scientific testing, and commitment to quality ensures that every Pharmanex product is absolutely safe and effective.
And let's not forget the Pharmanex biophotonic scanner, Scott. This exclusive, patented technology allows us to measure skin carotenoid levels in human tissue quickly and painlessly. The scanner even reveals more about antioxidant levels than we originally believed.
That's right. In April, Pharmanex presented the findings of a landmark study conducted in collaboration with 3 major universities. The study results show that the scanner provides a good indicator of fruit and vegetable intake, antioxidant nutrition, and oxidative stress, making it an accurate way to measure overall antioxidant health in the body, not just carotenoids in the skin.
That's great, Mark. In my career in science, it is not often that a study produces such spectacular and astounding results. We have proven that the biophotonic scanner is the best non-invasive indicator of your body's overall antioxidant protection and not just carotenoid status. This technology shows that skin carotenoids correlate with overall antioxidant status, oxidative stress, and fruit and vegetable intake.
You know, that's amazing. How has the 6S process and the scanner helped the R&D department develop a new product?
Scott, the story behind the development of G3 illustrates the role of both perfectly. Initially, research and data from the scanner provided the impetus for the design and the development of G3. With the scanner, we could reach a better understanding of how antioxidants and vitamins interacted. We knew there were very useful and beneficial superfruits out there, but it was only with the scanner that we could develop the right mix and create a truly unique and beneficial product.
By using the scanner as a benchmarking tool, we tested the carotenoid potency of many fruits. We eventually confirmed that GAG was superior to all others. Research shows GAG contains unusually concentrated amounts of a unique and highly bioavailable form of carotenoids called lipocarotenes. Naturally occurring long-chain fatty acids in lipocarotenes attract and bind important antioxidants and nutrients to facilitate their absorption, making GAG the ideal nutrient carrier.
Right. Compared to beta-carotene found in dark green vegetables, beta-carotene as well as other carotenoids from the GAC fruit appears to be more easily absorbed. And when nutrients don't reach your cells and tissues, they can't help you. Because lipocarotenes aid in the absorption, G3 is able to efficiently nourish and protect your body's cells.
Also, G3 combines GAG with another fruit called Chinese lyceum, with another fruit called Siberian pineapple and celery fruit to provide exponential benefits. G3 therefore contains the only two other fruits we know of that provide significant amounts of lipocaroteins, GAG and Siberian pineapple. Once we identified the fruits to use in G3, we applied the 6S quality process to ensure G3 was the best, safest, and most effective product we could possibly produce.
And our own clinical studies are now showing that G3 is able to enhance skin carotenoid scores more rapidly than we'd predict based on the measured carotenoid content alone. It's basically the lipocarotene form of antioxidants give you more benefit for each milligram that's consumed.
As you can imagine, it's no wonder G3 is certified to increase skin carotenoid score with the biophotonic scanner. We cannot recommend it highly enough. G3 should be part of everybody's antioxidant arsenal.
Well, it's an amazing product, and you know the great thing is G3 tastes great too. What else sets apart Pharmanex R&D?
Well, in addition to what we have said, we are honored to work with 14 distinguished members of our Scientific Advisory Board, representing top research and learning institutions around the world. The combination of internal scientists, research centers, and the Scientific Advisory Board comprises the most extraordinary group of scientists ever assembled by a nutritional company. Now, here's a quick look at this group. Lars Boland, PhD. Dr. Boland has spent the last 30 years studying, researching, and teaching pharmacy and has authored 86 scientific publications.
Benjamin N. Chiang, MD. A specialist in high blood pressure and heart disease, Dr. Chiang is president of the International Lipids Information Bureau of Taiwan and of the Research Foundation of Cardiovascular Medicine of Taiwan. Professor Chiang is the author of some 300 scientific publications.
Dr. David Chang Hong Chung, MD. Dr. Chung focuses on cancer prevention and treatment, and he has written several introductory books on the subject, offering perspectives on nutritional and spiritual aspects. He has also published some 100 clinical research papers and a sizable number of teaching materials.
Carl Djerassi, PhD, the father of the birth control pill. Carl Djerassi is both an internationally renowned chemist and a prolific writer, not only of scientific works, but also of best-selling fiction and 2 autobiographical works. He has written more than 1,200 scientific publications and 7 monographs. The recipient of numerous scientific honors, he is one of the few Americans to have received both the National Medal of Science and the National Medal of Technology.
George Halpin, MD, PhD. Dr. Halpin has written 12 books, including Cordyceps, China's Healing Mushroom, and Ginkgo, a Practical Guide. He has also written 50 book chapters, 118 original research papers, and hundreds of scientific reviews and abstracts. He has worked or lectured in 71 countries and is recognized worldwide for his many contributions to the field of medicine.
Feng Lin Su, PhD. Dr. Su currently serves as Professor and Director of the Graduate Institute of Pharmacognosy Science, Taipei Medical University, Department of Pharmacognosy Science and Technology, Taipei, Taiwan. His memberships include the Pharmaceutical Society of Republic of China, the Chinese Chemistry Society, and the Clinical Pharmacy Association of Republic of China.
Professor Jae Hong Kang, MD, PhD. Professor Kang graduated from Seoul National University Medical College and received his Doctor of Medicine degree from Seoul National University. At Ingji University, he established 2 institutes. First, the Obesity Center in 1996 and the Obesity Research Institute in 2003. He is the director of both. His main research covers clinical nutrition, obesity, functional foods and nutrigenomics.
Lester Mitchell, PhD. Dr. Mitchell holds Bachelor of Science and doctorate degrees from Wayne University, Detroit. He has published extensively on drug chemistry, antibiotic synthesis, and non-traditional medicine, and has written numerous scientific papers. Currently at the University of Kansas, Dr. Mitchell recently co-authored the Green Tea Book, China's Fountain of Youth.
Koji Nakanishi, PhD. The very first research on ginkgo biloba 30 years ago was the work of Professor Nakanishi, who isolated the active component of ginkgo extract. A scientist described as one who has transformed the field of natural products chemistry, Dr. Nakanishi is not only one of the most honored in his field, but also the mentor of so many others that a list of his former students reads like a who's who in research. Professor Nakanishi has published at least 700 scientific papers and written 9 books.
Lester Packer, PhD. Dr. Packer, the world's foremost antioxidant research scientist, has published over 700 scientific papers and 70 books on every aspect of antioxidants and health. He was a professor and senior researcher at the University of California at Berkeley for the past 40 years, and recently established an additional research laboratory in the Department of Molecular Pharmacology and Toxicology at the University of Southern California, here to study the molecular, cellular, and physiological aspects of free radical and antioxidant metabolisms in biological systems.
Ho Choi Shin, MD, PhD. Professor Shin was Secretary General of the Korea Academy of Family Medicine and is actively taking a role as President in the Korean Academy of Patient Education. Dr. Shin has been a professor at the University of Shengung School of Medicine and Chair of Department of Family Medicine and International Clinic, Kangbuk Samsung Hospital.
Hildebert Wagner, PhD. Dr. Wagner has studied pharmacy since 1950. He is the author of 8 books as well as authoring over 900 scientific publications. Dr. Wagner sits on the advisory and editorial boards for Phytochemistry, the Journal of Ethnopharmacology, the Journal of Natural Products, as well as serving as editor for the International Journal of Phytomedicine.
You know, that is truly a remarkable collection of talent and knowledge.
It certainly is, Scott. And as you can see, when Pharmanex releases a new product to the market, it involves the work of dozens of people. And it's exciting and it's humbling to see the dedication and the creativity of the Pharmanex R&D staff as well as the Scientific Advisory Board. Together we ensure that new Pharmanex products live up to the high standard we've established, and I'm honored to be a part of that process.
Thank you, Joe and Mark, for being with us this evening, and thank you for watching this edition of iConnect. Before we wrap up, we want to give you a special offer. When you are one of the first 100 people to purchase a box of LifePak Nano and use the promotion code FREEBOX, you will receive a free Pharmanex branded LifePak gift box, a $50 value. Again, use the promotion code FREEBOX when you order LifePak Nano before August 12th. Thank you again for watching, and see you next month.